You might have been on the road this holiday season, and earlier this year, so were politicians, crisscrossing the state as they campaigned. And that prompted our political reporter to ask, how did they pass the time? What were they listening to? Well, Will Keneally has more.
So it's always fun, right? You get into the station car here and see what the last person was listening to. Whether they're a top 40 listener, a classic rock listener, it's all insightful, right? And so with all the pavement that the candidates have pounded this fall during the campaign, we wanted to know, how are the politicians spending their time in their cars?
Gosh, what a good question.
For Greta Neubauer, who leads the Assembly Democrats, it's an opportunity to make time for catching up during a busy campaign season.
Call friends or family members, find the time that you can in between campaigning to catch up with folks.
And that's similar to the governor, who says he would work during some of those drives. But if he had to pick something on the radio?
Yeah, I hate to say this. I love music, but I'm more concerned about how the Brewers were doing.
Now, as a White Sox fan, this reporter didn't quite know how to feel about that.
I tell you, the White Sox are one of my favorite teams. The Milwaukee Braves left Milwaukee. The city asked the White Sox and the Cubs to come and play a couple games every year at County Stadium. The White Sox had usually a weekend series once a year at County Stadium, and so they have a spot in my heart.
For the Assembly Speaker, it's an eclectic mix.
The stations I listen to, mostly for fun, 70s on 7, The Blend. I like 40s on 4.
He says he also likes a good history podcast, something engaging but not close to current politics.
I'm listening to one right now that's on medieval history, so I try to focus mostly on things that are not current because I want my mind to wander.
Now for me, I have to keep it loyal to the station that you would have heard me on just a few years ago. You're listening to Smooth Ride here on WSUM 91.9. It always gives you an opportunity to listen to something new.
I like to listen to the radio sometimes to get some new music in my life, and often when I'm in southeastern Wisconsin, that is 88.9.
Reporting from the roads of Wisconsin, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.